Hi guys, welcome to another evening / Model A series of videos. Funny isn't it? Right, yeah. Yeah. Right, let's start this video off with a little bit of a more a different type of video. I'll do my normal outro as normal, but I'm going to show you around the that a little bit more, what I'm going to be cleaning up during the spring this year and the summer. Get everything organised, potentially things are happening. Right, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Links are down in the description below or above the video. Right, let me show you what I'm going to be planning on doing to this temporary layout. So I'm still here in this property at the moment. I don't know how long for still yet before I move, but while I'm still here, I've still got all these tracks and stuff for my new layout, which is going to be organised. Some of these loads of corners are going to turn into straights somehow. Some of the old stuff will turn into like flexi stuff, and all that stuff in there is all scenery, train stuff. I'm going to be basically building some of it, doing up some old units from previous years. Basically I've got all this to do on this entire table system I've got at the moment. My train's running down the centre, and obviously all the sheds are behind that box there, which I'll go show you. Whoa, what's that? Oh, it's an old can, and it's, you know, one of those tin can things. They're fine to start on, but so we got all this stuff here which we got to sort out at some point, but not now. They're just going to be sit here for the time being, probably until we know for certain things are going to be likely to be time to when I move house. Obviously right now, obviously it's not going to happen right now, because things take time to put in place before that happens. But until that point, I'm basically just letting them basically use this layout for running new locomotives and running stock and a few other bits on this layout to one here. As I said, in the summer I will start my proper dream layout. I'll just do little bits at the moment. When I start doing it, it will be maybe draw out plans first. Later on, excuse me, I'll put track down, put everything into place, things like that. So yeah, obviously things like that will be put into place when that time comes, but obviously right now we're still I'm going to be drawing things out like that. So probably in about a couple of months or so, during the summer this year, I'll make a start drawing plans out for it, but obviously I can't go forward with everything on it until that time I've moved and settled for a little while. Then I can crack on with that proper layout of mine. But for the time being, while we've got this system set up on this one, we're going to just enjoy running the locomotives for the time being, and just seeing running forwards and backwards on this track. I know this track is not perfect. We've seen that with the amount of derailments we had through between the locomotives we've got on this track. But we are going to sort that out. We're going to sort this issue out, and we're going to sort one of the few of those issues out tonight, in fact. So I know the few derailments come from this end, so you can see this one's not in the best shape. This one's alright, so you know this one's not really the main issue right now. But some of these yard areas, like say for this section, it's like half the shape of it, but it will go round a little bit tighter, but it will join a lot easier, and it will come a little bit closer to the carriages. But again, that doesn't really matter too much as long as you're in line with it a little bit more. I'm going to push that away from the system a little bit, and then we can push those in, and then we got a closer chance to able to avoid derailment on this section too. Now I know a lot of people say, well, actually we could do something to test it without it being a sponsored train. That's true, we could do with something without being a sponsored train, but I'm not so sure what could do it. Causes those problems, and the only one I can guess, which is my new one, and test it if it's going to go right round or it'll be out again. But I'm not going to go make it go fast or anything. I'm just going to test it nice and slowly right around the entire track, backwards and forwards, make sure everything is lined up. But it's just going to be a slow test. It's not going to be a big, high speed test or anything. I do that on my probably one day, but right now on this route I'm not going to do that because it could go wrong. That's what I want. So I'm going to let it go around a couple of times as she is on her own. I'm just going to let her go nice and slowly and see how she gets on. Oh. She's going straight into the yard. You don't want to go straight in the yard. Right. We're bringing nice and slowly backwards again. We don't need to go that too fast, but just let it ride nice and smooth around the track. That's when it changes over. Track balls. See, hear the noise then? And what I'm going to do, she's running around nice and slowly right now. And here comes the class 43 again. See how nice and slow she's going as what she was. I know they say your railway can be improved by just having a cleaner track. I could get a cleaner track system, and I probably will get one very soon, in fact. Obviously I'm going to have to stop it there because I don't want her coming off the track. Again, people are going to say, well actually, things could happen anyway, not if you have your track ready. Possibility, it could happen. I can say that to anyone, but it's true. Tracks can happen to derail at any time that you unexpectedly are unaware of it, and you can go off running other locomotives while you're waiting to your new one to run in, just to find your track is derailed, which is not something I really want, and I'm not proud of the Sorry, my words are failing me this evening. But yeah, basically you don't want your track to derail every single time you run a new loco on it, which is not something I really highly recommend, to let your new trains to get wrecked by designer with the track system. But that sometimes has happened, and unfortunately that's happened to me a few times over the years. But sometimes there is a way to avoid it. It's just not easy to do. And I can say that from experience because I have a lot of experience from tracks not well put down, but it's not well laid out on the track, so sometimes that does just go unfortunately wrong because of how it's designed. So if the track doesn't line up properly for some reason, you know it's not actually, it could be the track is causing the issue anyway. It could be so simply, it could be a job of you know, your track is not lined up because, you know, there's a reason for it. A very simple reason sometimes. Like for me, for my model railway, when I'm doing this, a lot of the time, organising it all for my layout. I mean, I'm going to do the same when I got my proper layout set up. I'm going to be doing a lot of basically testing and stuff like that. Start with my proper dream layout, which comes to life. So I'm going to be doing a lot of testing to start with new locos, new wagons, new rolling stock, some DCC stuff. It won't be fully DC digital stuff, it will be like DC stuff for most of the layout, but it's going to be at least until I'm comfortable and I know it's all going to work as well as I want it to. And right now my class 43 is running like a dream. I don't know if, you know, I see something going on, I will stop it or take off the track just to be on the safe side, because sometimes that do go wrong. And unfortunately that's happened quite a lot in some similar header. Obviously I wish it doesn't happen, you know, because obviously this is an expensive loco and I don't want it to break. I've been fortunate I haven't broken anything on it apart from the minor details and a little bit of windows, but otherwise I haven't really done much damage to it, which I'm very grateful for, but it's just annoying it happened anyway. It happened on a day when I wasn't expecting it. So that just shows that the models can be very misbehaving sometimes, even when you're unaware of what you're doing. And it's also sometimes it can be designing your track system, so track is not always very right to forming your locomotives as well as we should. I think the other cause of the problem is it's not my train directly, I don't think it's what to do with my design of my track and the design of my design of the coach stop for this particular train. Because the track is the train itself, and it's got really close couplings, and they do derail, and that means that when it derails, the whole thing goes wobbly. So it means the whole system is a little bit too, nothing in my word. It can be a little bit too close to a layout like this. If you're having really tight or really smooth running your layout, like if you like 4-foot layout, which is much more than what this one is, which is what I probably ended up doing to maybe extend it to like 10-foot layout.